very nerve-wracking. So my name is Sabrina. I'm in my early 40s. I don't know why my topic is the first one, but maybe insomnia it's a topic that many would like to know about. That's a picture of me and my girl. I am a person who has actually suffered severe insomnia for 20 over years. And this is not something that I've really thought about. Essentially, it started off when I was sent overseas to study, so there's a lot of added stress, right? So at age 17, I was alone. There was a lot of stress being in a different country, no friends, family's not there. So I used to dream meaning I'm able to sleep and actually have deep sleeps and have the ability to dream. I stopped dreaming. I stopped dreaming from age 17. I wasn't able to sleep, and that continued. So it didn't help that I was actually in architecture school. So for 6 years I was overseas. I went through a lot. With the lack of sleep and added stress, I had internal bleeding, which I was hospitalized for, but there was no diagnosis or no conclusion. I had a collapsed lung when I was overseas as well, and all this without support of family and friends. So I guess I went through a stage where I was severely underweight. I dropped a hefty 20 kilos in 3 years. Yes. So I guess it was quite traumatic. So I was desperate to put on weight. I came back, during the school holidays I came back. I chucked in pineapple tarts, I chucked in, durian, whatever I could in 3 months. The body couldn't accept it. So I essentially ballooned here, and that didn't help me in my self-esteem. So I ballooned here, but I could stuff a chicken in my skirt. So that was how out of proportion I was. So I went through school, I finished 6 years, I came back. I got married early, so the ability to sleep or resume sleep wasn't there. In architecture school, I hardly had sleep. I had 4 hours if I was fortunate. I had gone 72 hours in a row without sleep. I'm not saying that if you had kids going to architecture school that you should be worried about that. It's just, I'm a worrier by nature. So with that, there's a lot of things that I take on upon myself. I had a sister who entered school there 2 years later, and I functioned as a parent when I was there as well. So I guess what I can say is that starting a family early didn't allow me to sleep. I had to handle that. Within 3 years, my husband said, okay, I wanted to pursue something else, and he was off for training for 3 years, so I had to handle family. There was no installment-free plan, interest-free plan for purchases, right? So I had to handle finances, family, 2 kids, a job, and so I guess I had started my own firm before, but I couldn't handle all of that in 24 hours. So I did that for close to 6 years. So I took up extra jobs, freelance jobs. That also didn't help me with my sleep. That went on for quite a while. So I had to give up my business. I took up a government civil service job that earned me 2.4K to settle everything. So that wasn't easy. I would say that, after doing that for 4 years, I had enough, so I thought, okay, I should look for something else. And I've been working with a developer ever since. That changed quite a bit. I had slightly better earning capacity, but my job takes me to construction sites. I love the job very much. I got to know a lot of my friends here today from that. from that job itself. I love my job. But at the same time, the level of stress that I went through was also high because I'm constantly myself, my kids. So now I have 3. The girl that you saw, that she's my 3rd one. My kids are 18, 16, and 10. I'm very fortunate because they hardly give me any problems. But that's it. I had my own health problems to look after. So like I said before, I had all this stress, and stress causes no sleep. And I took that for granted because when I was young, I could chiong, right? Just go all the way, do whatever I can. I chiong all the way, so I did. But I had severe excess acid in my body, so I'm constantly in pain. So I actually almost went into a stroke at age 27. So while I was teaching, I had those extra stress that, I had students coming to me with their problems, and to function, at 20s, when you are a lecturer, you're almost a kid yourself. So I'm not sure how I can handle other people's problems, but I tried to. There were suicide cases, attempts. I don't know what to do, but I tried. So one day I just, when I was trying to sleep past midnight, I remember having pins and needles, and I thought it was quite normal because I tend to have pins and needles. I have cold hands and feet since young. So I had pins and needles creeping from my toes. I was trying to sleep, so I did that. I tried to sleep. But I struggled to sleep, right, throughout the night. So at 6 a.m. in the morning when I woke up, I had to scream for my mom because half my body couldn't move. Luckily, I saved my face. So that was probably a prelude to stroke. So that's age 27. So I thought, okay, I got to do better than that. I went for MRI, I went for so many things. Guess what? It's inconclusive. There wasn't anything that can help me. I didn't know what caused that. So I told myself it's stress. Because stress is a silent killer. So I told myself I have to manage stress. But how do you do that? Because I'm a worrier, right? I worry a lot. I don't sleep. So with kids, I'm also a light sleeper. So with kids, I perpetually attend to everything. Even a scratch, I could hear. Yeah. So I think with a lot of moms here, you could identify. Yeah. So I think a lot of us don't sleep well, but I'm not sure whether you want to identify that and you want to identify that as an issue. Because without sleep, a lot of things can be cascaded down. So, there are a lot of inherent health issues I went through. But to know that I have got friends, my peers, who call me up one day and say that, look, sis, I've been diagnosed with esophagus cancer. Another one just fell down with stroke while, at work teaching. These are in their 30s and early 40s. You didn't expect that. Maybe, previously, such things don't occur to people so young. But they do, and it's very real. And I realized that that's how much money you spend, like 20, 30, 40, 50,000 for your own therapy when you're not sure whether your insurance will cover you, whether, anything can cover you at all. So I realized that it's time to, wake up. I need to do something about it because I still have a long way to go for my kids. I have tried a lot of things. I realized that, Western medicine really does not, it treats only the symptoms. Okay, so I really tried all natural ways, and I'm so glad because I've got friends here who introduced me a life mattress. I tried that, and within half the time, by the 3rd day, I actually bought it because so many things that I've tried did not help me sleep. The first day I programmed a 5-hour, I slept through, and that was, I woke up feeling really happy. The next day I tried to sleep earlier. I programmed a 6-hour, and I slept through for 6 hours. So I'm glad because now for the first time on weekends I could sleep 7 to 8 hours. Woo! So it's only been a month, but I could actually feel my energy. I actually go to work with a lot happier momentum. I think maybe insomnia is also what just part and parcel. You know, even my girl is a light sleeper. She goes through that same thing with me. Now that she's sleeping with me on the mattress, you know, I could see improvements as well. This is actually her condition for eczema. I didn't show you the worst case. She actually has breakouts all over her body. When it bleeds, my heart bleeds. So, you know, the doctors actually prescribed me 6 months, 3 different brands of steroids. It's shocking, but they gave me 6 months of steroids. It didn't help. This is just showing you what she has gone through for the last 3 years, and it has improved, but I continually must apply something on her. Not steroids, but moisturizer, wet wraps, anything that I can do. Okay? Whatever you're seeing right now is basically can happen, you know, she can have okay skin in the daytime and come back after PE with that level of skin. It can just break in a day. But after sleeping with me, I could actually see for the first time new skin surfacing. So I'm really thankful, because as a mom, I wouldn't want her to go through puberty, having to think that she can't wear shorts and wear what her friends would wear. So I'm thankful. I've got friends who actually introduced me this, and you know, I get to change my life. So thank you. Anything that you would like to tell the audience? Don't take sleep for granted. It does a lot. I want to stay as youthful as I can as well.